Hey tech lovers, how's it going? Hope your phone battery lasts and your Wi-Fi stays strong. Alright, now, because I'm bringing you a review that you're really going to like, today I'm introducing the Mibro GS Pro 2, a watch that's going to revolutionize your game on the court. My teammates and I have been testing it thoroughly at the gym, in our daily routines, and of course playing paddle. Because this watch doesn't just count the shot like others, it recognizes with 92% accuracy the 6 fundamental types of shots. Forehand drive, backhand drive, smash, forehand lob, backhand lob, and bandeja. With a 25 Arts inertial measurement unit sensor, it will capture the swing speed from 0 up to 150 km/h in real time. But it's not just for padel, since it has a 1200 nit active matrix organic light emitting diode screen, 20 days of battery life dual frequency global positioning system, 150 sports modes, and 5 atmosphere water resistance. In short, a top-notch all-around watch to monitor, measure, and keep track of everything you do during physical activity. And of course for professionals and sports enthusiasts. Is this the ultimate watch for your wrist or just another watch? So stay tuned, because we're going to check it out, put it to the test, and it might surprise you. I'll tell you everything here on TechGround. Who's behind this watch? Well, none other than Mibro, a brand that, despite sounding like a neighborhood superhero, has released gadgets and wearables with a great price-quality ratio for years since it began under Xiaomi's umbrella. You already know they've got tons of experience and technology here. This GS Pro 2 is their most ambitious bet to date, a watch for those who want it all without spending their entire paycheck. They have a very wide range of smartwatches, more formal, more sporty for kids, and they also have open-ear headphones. So I invite you to check out their website and take a look. Before we continue, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. At TechGround, there's always space for another gadget. Now let's start the unboxing. I know you enjoy it too. The box is compact, black, and features a trendy minimalist design. The front displays the device's name and model. The image also shows the watch with its main features visible on the sides, which the manufacturer already tells us and gives us a preview of. On the back, you'll find contact info, address, device name, Bluetooth version, and more. When we open it, we find a small box with an envelope containing the instruction manual inside. Right underneath, we see the Mibro GS Pro 2 well protected. Just like a luxury watch, but without the price of a Rolex, of course. What else is included? Advanced charging cable, magnetic. However, it doesn't come with the adapter and another strap for the watch in black with one orange band and another gray one. But in this case, instead of being buttoned, instead of being silicone, it's made of Velcro. Initially, it feels sturdy, lightweight, and free of plastic, junk, or unnecessary accessories. Everything you need, nothing extra. Now that it's out of the box, let's discuss the design. This Mibro GS Pro 2 features a 47mm case, diameter and a thickness of 12.4 mm for those unfamiliar with measuring watches. Well, it's a generous size, it's not excessively big, but it's very light because it only weighs 51 grams. Compared to others I've tried, military ones, honestly, it's much lighter. The straps are standard 22mm size. So, if you don't like the Velcro or silicone one, just know that you can change it at any time and you'll find one easily. The materials it's made of include an aluminum alloy body with the main strap, as I said, made of silicone, and it's available in 2 colors, in this black color and in white. The finish is matte, it's elegant, and it's also resistant to fingerprints. That means it doesn't get smudges all over it all the time, right? It has 2 buttons. The top button is the home button, a wheel that you press to enter the menu. It also selects items, and you can scroll through menu options with the wheel. And then there's the sport button, which gives you direct access to sports activities or records, whatever we want to include. And for ergonomics, it's really comfortable. Even at the gym or doing push-ups, it hasn't bothered, poked, or squeezed my wrist too much. If we move on to talk about specifications and performance, here's where it gets interesting. A 1.43-inch active matrix organic light emitting diode screen, 466 x 466 pixel resolution, and a density of 326 pixels per inch at 60 frames per second. It has a 1200 nit brightness, making it look bright and clear. Even outdoors, we can see that the blacks are still deep and the colors are quite vivid. As for battery life, 450 mAh the brand says you can last. About 20 days with normal use, basic use, and around 10 days I estimate. With intensive use, I've used it for 5 days and still have 58% battery left. For the battery, I've been using it for calls, for working out, and to change the music. And honestly, the battery lasts quite a while, both the battery and the maximum screen brightness. Let's also discuss the important topic of global positioning system. It has a dual global positioning system with 5 positioning systems: global positioning system, global navigation satellite system, Galileo, BEIDOU, and quasi-zenith satellite system. It also has military grade resistance, 15 atmospheres, and it withstands dust, impacts, and drops, extreme temperatures, and you can even submerge it up to 150 meters underwater. Alright, let's do a call test. For example, let's call my mother, since I know she'll be able to answer now. Let's hear how it sounds. As you see, great, thank you very much, Mom. A little kiss, kiss, kiss. Bye, goodbye. It comes with more than 100 different sports modes, from running, cycling, swimming, yoga, climbing, calisthenics, water sports, snow sports, boxing, and even dancing. So here you're going to have, well, the whole range, the entire spectrum of sports that practically exist, with just one click on your watch. It also monitors heart rate, blood oxygen, sleep recovery, stress, and even breathing. Well, the usual health parameters that smartwatches have. It has all of those too. Besides, we can get smart notifications, as I mentioned before, music control, and we can also have a voice assistant. If we have OK Google or Siri, we control it from our phone. And of course, it has a lot of possibilities to customize it and match it with your outfit. Since it has hundreds, but really, are there that many watch faces? I've seen very few watches that have so many options when it comes to aesthetic changes. By having the Mibro system, the Galaxy Operating System 2.0 makes it possible to have a very broad navigation experience. Centralize all the information by topics, sync sports, and what about the app? The truth is that, to my regret, is not very visual. I mean, when you look at it, it's not very intuitive, so to speak, but it is easy to use and it has everything you need to manage it. You can set up and customize workouts and your daily routine. To connect the watch is very simple. Just open the app, tap Add New Device, and use Bluetooth. It comes with Bluetooth 5.3. We tap. Okay, it detects the device and it's immediately synced. From there, you can customize it however you like. Go through all the menus. As I said, you'll see this in the first details. It has a ton of menus, and syncing the app is super fast and super easy. In the main menu, we swipe to the right and we have direct access. The dynamic exercise card, where we can see all the activity we're doing. If we go even further to the right, we'll have, as you can see, all the cards right here at hand. To be able to measure our blood oxygen, to perform different operations, it's all gonna be very, very fast, so that we can directly monitor and see all the activity, all the records, and all the notifications and everything we have. Direct access to calls, direct access to add alarms, to TikTok, heart rate. And well, here we can customize all of this to our liking. Training load, recovery time. And if we swipe to the left, we'll have the cards, also cards that we can customize, add or change, so we can see them directly. So the time we've been working, the heart rate, at the current average handling time, it's 33 degrees with a high of 38 and a low of 23. It also gives us the hourly weather, the daily weather for up to 7 days, and the chance of rain. If we scroll from top to bottom, we find the settings, main settings, which we won't be able to change here. We'll simply have the direct settings for quick cards. Sound and vibration, gestures, notifications, being able to set a personal identification number preferences, system shutdown and restart, connecting to the phone as you can see, and well, quick access to alarms and the flashlight. To lock the screen, which we won't be able to touch anymore, we'll have to press and hold to unlock it. Do not disturb mode, sleep mode, and the screen on. During the time we set, here you can set it, I have it at 5 minutes. The screen will stay on in case we're monitoring something. And then below, the notifications. WhatsApp notifications, Telegram notifications, and any notification we've received. Pop-up. As you can see, it's very easy to use, very fast, very simple, and with very complete customization. And well, let's talk about a quick summary of the strong points of this Mibro. It's the active matrix organic light emitting diode screen, which is spectacular. A long-lasting battery, precise global positioning system, and military-grade resistance, all for a very competitive price. Weak points: a fairly simple operating system, a complete but not very visual app, and it doesn't have a back button. Current price €99 on its official website. In my opinion, if you're looking for a robust smartwatch with a good screen and battery life and you don't need to install unusual apps, it's a top option. Compared to others on the market like the Amazfit GTR or the Huawei Watch Fit, we're going to have a very similar option, but for less money. Share in the comments. If you're one of those who use the watch for sports or just to check the time and not much else, give it a like, subscribe, and share the video with that friend who is always late. And I'll see you in the next TechGram video. In the description, I'll leave you the purchase link so you can access the marketplace. Thank you very much for being here. See you next time. See you soon.